Hello, everyone, and welcome back to KIANDRA'S Creations. A lot of you have asked me about the waist beads and asked me how do you tie waist beads and how do you size for waist beads. Okay, so I'm going to show you how you first measure for your waist beads. You can wear your waist beads in three places. High up on your waist, upper waistline, midpoint around your belly button, and low hip. So I'm just giving you, just showing you really quick how you measure. And I did this really late at night, so my measuring tape may not even be straight. So when you do this, make sure that the measuring tape is straight across when you do this. So I'm just showing you again. Some people like to wear them high up, kind of right up under the bust line. Some people like to wear their waist beads right on their midsection across the belly button at the natural waistline. And then some people like to wear their waist beads low on the hip, right on the hip bone. It is your preference. There is no wrong way to wear waist beads. It's however you want to adorn your body. She wanted to wear her waist beads high up. And also I had measured her waist the night before because I made these beads for her the night before. So I had already written her measurements down. The night before she actually measured at a 34, but today she measured at a 32. So when you measure for your waist beads, you want to make sure that you leave enough room that you can get your hand in, because you don't want to tie them too tight that when you sit down or move or bend that you pop your beads. So you want to leave enough play in your beads for movement. So I'm just so since she did lose a bit inch or two on her waistline overnight, I'm just resizing to make sure that she does have enough play in her waist beads. And so now what I'm going to have to do is snip the knot off the ends of her beads, and so that the beads can slide down so I can finish tying them off. You wouldn't necessarily have to do this. I just packed the beads on the strand kind of tight, and so there wasn't really enough play for me to really tie her beads off. So that's why I had to do that. Normally you would just be able to tie your beads into a knot and then cut the excess off. So that's all I'm doing here is snipping the ends off of the beads off the strand so that I can slide the excess of beads off and then tie it. But like I said, normally you wouldn't have to do that. It's just how I did this particular strand for her. Wasn't expecting for her to lose so much overnight. But also waist beads are a good way to gauge weight loss as well. So if you're on a weight loss journey, or if you're trying to gain weight and want to see if you're gaining weight, waist beads are a good way. The scale doesn't always give you an accurate gauge of what's going on, but waist beads will let you know. So here I'm just tying it off. I'm putting a couple of knots in here for security. I don't do just one knot. I tie a couple. And then you're going to see me add a dot of nail glue onto the knot just for added security. And my fat finger's in the way. I apologize. So here I'm just placing a dot of nail glue. Making sure not to get it on her. And just making sure she still has enough room. And she is liking her beads. And like I said, waist beads are just a way to adorn the body. It's also a way for gauging weight loss or weight gain. Waist beads can be worn from babies all the way up until adulthood. It is a tradition in West Africa for gauging babies' growth and also gauging adolescence and through puberty. So if you have any more questions, just hit me up in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.